Hello, friends. So, today I want to talk to you about something very important. I want to share with you a vision that we had in our prayer meeting just recently last week. And also, I want to kind of talk about it a little bit and kind of show you that this September October season will be very important, especially when we have things that God is preparing us for. So today I want to share that. I want to kind of give you a little background about the meaning of the word. I have some interesting sources that I want to share with you, and also I will just read a little bit about the concept, what this means, and what other people are talking about it. Basically, a lot of people are stating that something is happening, something is coming in the fall time, possibly September, October, November. And as I was doing my research, of course, we always pray and ask God if there's something specific He wants us to talk about, if there's something specific He wants to show us, and just kind of listening to people, what people are stating to us. A lot of people are telling us that there could be something the first week of September, possibly into something in California. I know a lot of people had dreams and different prophecies about California having an earthquake, and also we had people stating there's a possibility of just a new. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that there's a new pandemic that possibly will be coming. So some people are pretty worried about it, and with schools and children going back to school. A lot of kids went to school just few weeks just now, but some are going next week and the week after. So a lot of parents are concerned, and they kind of are worried what September will bring for us. I'm sure a lot of you have heard what our president has said recently, that there is a new pandemic that may happen in the fall time. He said there's something that they may be even lockdowns due to it. So yeah, it could be anything could be possible, really. For us as a Christian and as believers in God, we don't really believe what the people are stating or what they're saying, what the news are saying. We usually try to pray about everything that we see and hear, and we choose to believe God, because He is the only one who has everything in His hand, and He is the one who will either let it happen or prevent whatever needs to happen. So basically, everything is in God's hands. He will, oftentimes, He will predict. He would prepare His people and tell them what's happening, what's coming. So at this point, I do want to jump into our prayer meeting that we had last week. And as we prayed, we had a vision that was shown. We saw it was like one of those harvest machines that were coming down the field, and the knives were so sharp that was like cutting like so smoothly. And as that vision kind of came through, the focus was on those knives cutting the wheat. And as we looked at that, we noticed the word came stating the harvest is here. And so we prayed about that, and we know that the harvest is coming, and which means September, October, November, possibly we will see some kind of harvest happening. So as I started looking into it, I was like, what kind of harvest? what is a good thing or a bad thing. And of course, everybody will have their opinions, and talking to different people are shared different things that they think it could be. But as I did my own search too, I want to share with you, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. So the Jewish word for harvest is kasir, and this term is found about 50 times in the Bible, and mostly they're talking about the process of harvesting, to produce the harvest, to crop, or the crop itself. Kasir is used on both actual harvest, literally, or metaphorically, so basically a spiritual thing as well. And as in this vision, people were saying it could be a spiritual harvest. The physical harvest, we're not really, a lot of people know harvest happens in the fall time, but it doesn't give us any information. So basically, we know it's going to be a spiritual harvest. In the Bible, there's a lot of people talk about the harvest. There's many, many different verses, but I want to just share some of them with you. Let's see here. So the one that I kind of found very interesting was the one in Joel chapter 3:13. It said, "Put in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Go in, thread, for the ripe winepress is full. The vats overflow, for the evil is great." Let's see here. And also Matthew 9:37-38, it says, "Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into the harvest." So interesting, very interesting how everything is going, and how we see different things could happen. Everybody knows harvest is cutting something down. It's picking up the fruit, picking up the wheat, picking up the grain. So basically everything is getting ready for harvesting. Do we think the church is ready for harvesting? In my opinion, no, it's not the church. Possibly some people are ready for harvesting. Some people are very prayerful, very serious about God, and they're very good Christians, I guess we can say. So some people may be taken to heaven or taken into God's harvest, but I don't think it's more applies to a lot of people, since to me, I think it was something else. So I do want to share the good thing is a kasir, the Hebrew word, it also it means a ritual feast, the harvest of thanksgiving to God, in which the first fruits of the crop are given to God as a gratitude for his provision. So we all know that God's feasts are coming in the fall time, and one of the feasts is the harvest Sukkot, which is being thankful to God for everything He does for us. So, and the final thing that what it means it's a metaphorical indication of harvest as a time of divine judgment of Babylon. And that's in Jeremiah 51:53, Judah or Hosea 6:11, and about the nations in general, it's found in Joel 3:13, like I read earlier. So yeah, very interesting how Another thing, it says it also means reap. So instead of saying the harvest is coming, it's like a reap. Something will be reaped, especially when the vision was kind of pointing to the knives and the actual cutting of the wheat. So it could be it could be a blessing, or it could be a sign of divine judgment. So what will it be? We will have to wait and see. Of course, we continue praying. We continue asking God for more direction, what He wants us to do. And He is very good, God. He will tell us what we need to do. He will show us, and then we can continue on. So what do you think about the harvest is coming? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think it's a harvest of more blessings and more bountiful fruits and gifts from God? Or do you think it's a harvest of judgment that God will be pouring out on the land? Share in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless you.